The Glacier experience really starts at our heli base, where you'll be outfitted with Glacier gripping boots. You won't find these at the neighborhood shoe store. Then it's out to the tarmac to board your helicopters. This tour is heading to Temsco's Mendenhall Glacier Base Camp. After everyone is safely strapped in, it's up and away, leaving the world as we know it behind. As the Eagle flies, it's a short distance from liftoff to the icy world of glaciers and ice fields. You are now traveling back in time to the last ice age. The mountain peaks rise to over 8,000 feet, blocking moisture-laden clouds that roll in from the North Pacific. At the higher elevations, moisture falls as snow, often exceeding 100 feet of new snow each year in the Juneau ice field. For at least 3,000 years, the valleys below have been filled with snow and ice, which in some places is estimated to be 4,500 feet deep. As you fly over Mendenhall Glacier, you have an eagle's eye perspective of the icy spires and deep blue crevasses. Sometimes you might see something you didn't expect, like this black bear walking across the Mendenhall Glacier. Temsco's Mendenhall Base Camp is a moving target, moving at glacial pace of around 2 feet a day. It's a bit like something you might have seen in a movie, a whirlwind of activity. You know you're not in Kansas anymore.
All right, this is Mendenhall Glacier, Juneau, Alaska. Where we stand right now, we're 2 miles up Glacier, or 2 miles from the terminus, and then 10 miles to the Juneau ice field where this glacier actually originates. So Mendenhall itself, 12 miles long, we're 2 miles up it.
You can hear the crunch of ice underfoot as your experienced glacier guides explore the area with you and share their knowledge of Alaska and Mendenhall Glacier.
This is what's known as a medial moraine, and it's what happens when 2 glaciers, or in this case 2 branches of the same glacier, actually meet. As the glacier's coming down valley, it's going to be ripping apart the mountainsides, and rocks are actually going to fall into the surface. When these 2 glaciers actually meet, they're going to keep their strips at the edges but actually form a center strip, giving us the medial moraine.
Glaciers are like giant conveyor belts. The Mendenhall will slowly carry the rocks and debris to the lake below. Sometimes the rocks will fall into crevasses and be ground beneath the glacier into fine glacial silt. One of the things you'll notice walking on the Mendenhall is the meltwater. From tiny ribbons to rushing streams. By one estimate, the water created from surface melting on Mendenhall Glacier would fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool every minute.
Water flows on the surface, in the middle, underneath. It actually acts as a lubricant. That, along with gravity, gives us our movement. You took a cross-section of the glacier, it would look like a honeycomb or Swiss cheese. Water flows, path of least resistance, hands down. It'll mill holes, it'll shoot out the sides, it'll go into crevasses, just trying to get underneath us, flow out to the lake.
Exposing what they are.
That water is really clear water.
Oh yeah.